It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
Hello and welcome to the PropDog Christmas Live special.
Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Jingle bells, jingle bells,
jingles all
the way.
People are now so bloody confused. They're like, what the hell's going on? Jason doesn't work there anymore. Jason, you don't work here anymore. Get out!
I've still got the shirt.
Yeah. So just like old times, yeah. Jason got sacked from the school. Only been there a couple of weeks and they sacked him. Couldn't handle it. Yeah. So he's back here.
Tough.
Come on all fours. Can I have a job back, please?
I didn't do my spellings.
No, why are you here, Jace?
Because I didn't really get to say goodbye to our lovely
goodbye,
doggers. Alright, see ya. Cheers. But hello.
Bye, Jason.
Jason's been in pretty much all day, haven't you? Yeah, just come to say an official goodbye to everyone. And
Get off. Get off.
yeah, that's a good call actually about a hug. Right, the zoo is here as well. Let's see who's around.
The zoo?
The zoo.
The zoo.
The zoo.
I thought there was a customer called the zoo.
The zoo. Somebody will be called the zoo.
The zoo is here.
So hello everyone. I hope all is well. Guess who was first?
Is it Gareth Southgate?
No.
Finley.
It was Razza.
Was it?
No, he's second. Good effort though, Razza. Razza was second. So yeah.
Right,
so,
5 comments, Razza.
You're looking rather white in your image and your little icon though, Razza. You need to get some sun, mate.
You're talking to me.
Yes. No. Well, you're actually quite red today, aren't you? Yeah.
Quite warm.
Good effort, Finley. And Rob Van Buren is third. Stefan, hi guys. Adrian's there. Amber Williams, Frank Valenti says, happy Friday, dog dudes. Sorry to hear about the loss for the Prince. Yeah, shocking.
Yes.
Shocking, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So he had a good innings though, 99. I wouldn't mind going on that long. Yeah.
He did.
But,
he did. While we're on that, actually, we've had some sad news. I don't know if I meant to tell you earlier, but do you remember Gary passed away last week?
Yeah, Gary. Yeah, we heard about it. Gary Stott. Yeah, so friend of PropDog, lovely bloke. No one had a bad word to say about Gary.
Couldn't do anything.
He'll be very sadly missed. Yeah, absolutely lovely. I have no idea what happened, but really sad.
Really sad.
But yeah, he was one of the most generous customers I think other than Adrian that we've ever had. Pretty much.
Well, he used to come in and watch the lives, didn't he? So even more pertinent now.
He will be sadly missed. Yes. So they're dropping like flies. Yeah. How you feeling? How's a ticker?
Fine. Interesting you mentioned Amber, because Amber just sent us an email asking whether we can get a black light it up in for her, because she wants a black one, not a red one.
Okay. Yeah, we can order one. Oh, Amber, you were meant to email us about that pad. Completely forgot. Email us about the pad. Monday we'll sort it out. If you don't email us, we will forget. So much going on. So please do. But yeah, we can get anything.
Yeah, well, we had a couple of issues with them, didn't we, initially? So I'm just concerned about where's Amber? Is Amber in Australia?
Amber, no. Oh, she's been in the shop before.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I thought it was Amber that emailed in. I might be wrong.
No, there is someone from Australia.
Oh, we got Barbara.
I thought Barbara. No, it wasn't
Babs.
her.
No.
Wasn't her.
No.
Maybe it was Amber then.
Oh, okay.
But we can get you one in if you like one.
Screen's looking a bit dark actually. Let me just lighten up again.
Hey,
1 second.
What have you got down there?
That's a bit better.
What
Okay.
are you doing?
You doing, dog?
I don't know, there's something down here, I don't know. Anyway, come on.
Your feet. You like cheese? Ottar's there. Hello, Ottar, my friend. I hope you are well. Ottar says, hello, everyone. Finally started getting a few calls about gigs this week. Yay.
Yeah, you and me both.
Amazing. It won't be long. We'll be back. How was your long weekend, says Amber? Mine was really good. Well, my Friday, Saturday, Sunday was really good. My Monday was spent redoing my plumbing and ripping out my red central heating system because my radiator was sprouting a rather big leak. But other than that, it was all good.
Alex has had a couple of big leaks as well.
Yeah.
He loves his veg.
Ken Francis says hi. Torrens there says hello. Kenny Canambra says great to see you guys back. Did you roll your eggs? You roll any eggs?
What does that mean?
You roll them down a hill, don't you? You roll them down a hill.
On Easter, you get eggs and roll them down the hill and see who goes furthest and see if they break or not.
No, it didn't.
Uneducated.
I don't live near any hills.
Calls himself a teacher. Razza says, yes, I came before Finley. No, you didn't, Razza. It may have shown up before Finley on your computer because you'll always show up before somebody else who's fast with the IP addresses and everything. But yeah, Finley is first on our computer and that's what counts. Torin says, Jason.
Hello, Torin.
Martin Oldham says, happy Friday, Prop Doggers. I hope you're all fine. We are very well, thank you, Martin. George Grayson says, hey, hello, George. Yes, Jason is there, says Adrian. Woohoo, Jason!
Oh, look at this.
Yes.
This is why I need to be back more often, see?
They never say, woohoo, Dave and Alex.
Top fans, you see?
Oh, yeah,
Top fans.
Yeah. It's a double whammy. It's Friday and it's a Prop Dog Live, says Simon Cartwright.
They're all on my OnlyFans page as well, by the way, where I dress up in dresses. It's all spat from the life.
Finley says, hi, Jason. Chris Gillender says, afternoon all. George Grayson says, I'm excited to pop in next week. It'll be good to see you then, George. Frank Valenti says, hurrah, Jason is back. Missed you.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, Frank's popping in next week as well.
Isn't Frank in Florida?
Yeah. He's going to fly all the way across from Florida just to come and see us.
He's going to quarantine with us for 2 weeks. Yeah. Right.
Challenge is on, Frank.
Like it.
Simon Keane says, afternoon all. Andy Vaughan says, hi guys, good to see you, Jason. Bye, Jason, says Robert Van Buren. Oh, you're off. Ken says, thanks for the brilliant service from you guys. Package arrived this morning.
You're welcome. It was all me.
We actually got something to somebody? Amazing. Razza says, I'm sorry I came before Finley. That might have sounded dodgy. Sorry, Razza.
Doesn't now, Razza.
Thanks.
Thanks for pointing that out.
None of us noticed, Razza, but no, yeah. Okay, Chris Gillender says, watch you, Jason. Alistair says, afternoon all, and great to see you, Jason.
Thank you.
Liam Balls there says, hello, hello. Hello, buddy. Matthew Colley says, good afternoon. I hope you all had a great Easter. It was great.
We did. It was
Do you know what?
excellent.
As much as I love the lives, it was nice to have a Friday. It was nice to have a Friday off and not do the live, actually. So, yeah, it was quite cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 weeks off now because it's school holidays.
All right, don't rub it in.
Sorry.
Yeah. Razza says, thank you for the effort to say goodbye, Jason. Jonas says, Jason! Stefan says, what would Jason miss the most?
Dave and Alex and Milo and Mel.
Our stunning personalities.
And Mike occasionally.
I just said a lot, bugger off. Yeah.
Yep.
No, what will I miss the most? I think I'll miss the things I've learned from PropDog, because as much as I'm looking forward to teaching, I'm kind of kicking myself that I've left PropDog, because I do really enjoy it, and it's not. I find it quite fun, and I like coming to work. So I don't know if that's going to change.
Give it a few months, you'll be like, kids.
Yeah,
kids.
I've already been saying to Hannah that I was like, what have I done? What have I done? It was so.
Well, especially as they've just doubled everyone's wages. Yeah, everyone's on double wages.
30p now.
40.
Oh, crikey.
40p an hour. Woohoo. James Howell says, don't be fooled. They're just replaying a live from last year. That was the plan. We had all kinds of ideas what we're going to do. You know, Alex and I tied up and gagged in the corner while Jason's doing the show. And all
That
kinds
would
of other
be
things,
hilarious just to play an old one.
Yeah. I had to confuse everybody next
Everyone's comments going, "What? They're not answering my questions."
Right, Aki's ringing the bell outside, so just
Dave's off.
do you want to?
I'll try and read them. Yeah. Where did we get to? We got to Don't Be Fooled. Yep, that one.
Alejandros.
Hello, boys. Dave, nice to see you live, my friend. Cheers from Greece. Cheers from Greece. Stephen Blair. Jason, he's alive. I am alive. Yeah, I am alive. Dave hasn't finished me off yet. Walter. Afternoon, everybody.
Hey, Walt.
Hello, Walter. George, Spiros, afternoon, guys. Received my astonishing bottle and drink card kit in rapid time. Thanks, guys, and well done on purchasing such a good trick. This is a great little thing. Nigel Quinn, hey, Jace. What's been your highlight of PropDog?
You can't say leaving. You can't say your last day. That's not allowed. Come on.
I think bringing children's magic to the masses. I would say that's my highlight. I've really enjoyed that because I'm really passionate about it, and I hope that I've inspired a few other people.
I thought that was your highlight.
Very good. And the Photoshop skills I learned from Dave, that has been invaluable.
Premiere?
No, just the old stuff.
Premiere?
You haven't taught me Premiere.
Oh, you were on the other one. Yeah.
Final cut.
Okay.
Final cut, yeah, I learned myself.
Good to see you, Jason, says Josh Wood. Jim Hathy says, yeah, Jason's back. Happy Friday from Ashtabula, Ohio. Amber says, I didn't email in. It was me. I want the black one.
Oh, there you go.
Do you see emails from Amber?
No, it was in today, mate. Came in today. I responded.
The email?
Just a few minutes ago.
Okay. What about the pad?
No, about the lighter.
Oh, no, we were saying about the pad as well, because we promised Amber a
I remember.
an old pad.
Yeah, but then Jason got confused as whether it was Amber who emailed about the black lighter.
But it was
because she wanted someone in Australia, and it all got confusing.
Yeah,
it's all resolved now.
Amber has more than one name as well.
Does she?
Yeah,
got a surname as well.
Bob Tirada says, terrific to see you, Jason. Michael
mate.
Leach, is Fareham a nice place to live?
It's a bit random.
Well, no, because I used to live in Fareham.
You want to go on? This is the wrong live. This is Escape to the Country.
Yeah. Well, Michael knows I used to live in Fareham.
Yeah, okay. It's just a random. I mean,
It's alright.
It's a magic.
I moved
line.
away.
Sorry,
Let me
go
tell
on.
you all about the area of
To be-
Fareham and all the
Yeah.
places you can
To be
visit.
fair, if there is a live that
In
goes
Fareham,
off,
to be
goes
fair.
on tangents, this is the right one to answer that kind of question. We spend more time talking about
Well,
boats than we
This
do
is
about
our
magic.
USP. This is what makes us different. Most people just talk magic. We talk
Yeah,
about
we talk about
kombucha,
Fareham.
we talk about
Apparently,
pets and
Walsall,
animals
just
and fishing.
outside Birmingham, 8 miles from Birmingham. Apparently, that's up and coming.
Oh, is it?
I used
Yeah.
to live there. It's
right,
an
okay.
Just thought I'd-
absolute. It's grey.
accent
it's
is
grey
something
all
to
the
behold.
time.
But anyway, on the edge of the Black Country. Yeah,
it could
it's very
be
nice
sunny
up there.
and it'd be
but I
miserable.
think, yes, go on, sorry, Dave. Is
What's the
Fareham a
New
nice
Forest
place?
like, Chase?
Beautiful.
Is Fareham a nice
Really
place to live,
nice.
Dave?
Yes, it is. Not bad, yeah. I mean, it's nice. I liked it there. I would have stayed there if I could, but yeah, I need to come out. I'm a Londoner, says Amber.
Sorry, Amber.
Lou's there. Hello, Lou. He says, well, he's waving. Jonas says, Jason will be making a living of selling Fox-themed board games instead of teaching.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Have you told everyone about your game?
I haven't, no.
Do you want to show
This is
them?
the magic show
Do you want-
again,
do you want
but
to show them? I mean,
you
this-
tell them about Fareham,
Right.
and I'll get the box.
Because this is very good, and it's also publicity for you. You know,
Alright.
you might reach 10 people. It's amazing. George Grayson says, "I've got loads of gimmicks to show you. Looking forward to seeing them." George Walter says, "Welcome back, Jason." Woohoo, Dave and Alex.
Do
nothing
not
else.
chew my
better not chew
prototype.
that. Yeah, we are. Tony Hawks is here, skateboarding. No,
Wow.
Tony Hawking, sorry, my bad.
Oh, that's a
What
shame.
do you think of Echo? Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute, Tony. But
Echo,
first of all,
Echo.
Tony, if you should sign up for our newsletter because there was a thing about Echo in the
there
newsletter.
was,
so
yes,
you
there
can
was.
sign
And
up for
wasn't
that.
there a review about it done today?
Alex and I have just
Hasn't
done a
been
review,
released.
so
There you
that'll,
go.
that'll
Yeah.
filter through the system, the echelons.
What the fox?
What the
What the
fox?
fuck?
What the fuck? I inspired him with my fox catching. That was it. Yeah, it was all me.
Yeah,
All me.
weirdly, this came out before all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, this was nothing to do with me getting trapped in Dave's cage.
I caught him, man.
That's a different story. Did you?
No.
Oh,
He hasn't been in the
I
garden
was
for
like,
ages.
I haven't
now.
watched the live for 2 weeks. What have I missed?
Aki scared him off, he says.
Yeah, so this is my game. So you can follow my progress with this. It's 5 years this has taken to get this. Not constant 5 years. 5 years in the
Let's
evenings
show him
when
how
the
good
kids
it
are
looks.
asleep.
Let's show him how good it looks.
Um,
How'd you come up with the idea, Chase?
So I was asked when I left Marvin's Magic by a friend of mine who ran a toy company at the time to make a board game, and I went home that evening and came up with something, and then that sort of grew, and it's a nice theme. It's all about a farm and traitors and people that are lying to each other, which is like my favourite type of game. We've got custom dice, custom bits, custom rules, all thanks to Uncle Dave's Photoshop skills as an example of my rule book with our diagrams and everything.
Very nice.
But basically, brief synopsis is there are farmers and there are fox players. Fox players are...
Show the cards.
oh, sorry.
Come on,
So
come
am I
on,
right in
get it
saying
out.
that
You
you
could potentially shell a couple of thousand of them here. You know?
that,
You
that
might
now
have
now
been
you,
watching
now
this.
you've got
These are
no
cards.
need for
There's
the
all the
Adobe
little
license
bits
on your PropDog Mac. You
Those
you
are
can
some of the
leave.
cards we've made. Look, there's some of the cards, all vegetables and magpies and fun and.
Am I right in saying that Luke did a lot of the
Yeah,
artwork?
Luke that used to work here, who was at the time my lodger, did all the art for me, and he'd never done any art before, so he's done a very good job.
Not bad, not bad.
But yeah, basically you can be farmers and foxes, and the farmers don't know who the foxes are, and the farmers are trying to catch 3 foxes hidden amongst the cards, and the fox players trying to catch 3 chickens, and basically there's a lot of lying, there's a lot of backstabbing, and a lot of fun.
And there's a
hopefully.
point where you've got a boat, some chicken, some grain, and a fox, and you've got to get them across the river. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a boat that sinks called Colin. But yeah,
So,
go.
how do people, if somebody is interested in this, how do they support you? Because obviously they're not made yet. How many?
no, they're not made
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
So I've got the prototype. I'm trying to get quotes to get some made. But if you go to my Facebook page, which is What the Fox board game, WTF was planned because people say what the quite a lot, and it worked quite well with the name of the game. So you can go to the Facebook page What the Fox board game, and you can follow us on there, and you can see my little live that I did the other day because I did a little live.
Okay, and everyone you sell from this, I want royalties.
That's fine. I'll pay you the same as you pay me,
Okay.
30p.
I am suspicious. I am
Oh
suspicious.
no, 15p because you doubled it.
Well, I'm suspicious that Jason's left now that he doesn't need the PropDog computer at home. That seems to be the.
It certainly
it was a bit like. I mean, you know.
It certainly did help in the evenings having that big screen because I didn't have Photoshop on mine.
Right, back to Tony Hawkins and Echo. Are we going to talk about Echo now?
Back to Fairham.
Echo, 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 echo. Here we are.
I've seen the video. The video looks quite cool, but there was we were talking about the. Are we going to talk about the discrepancies in
Yeah.
things?
So basically, Curtis Kemp, who is a wonderful coin magician and a very nice guy,
Is he the guy in the trailer?
Yeah, dresses like a golfer.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
With a cap.
That's rich coming from you.
This is one of his working routines that he uses. Close up, parlour and on stage, and he's been using it for years, and it is a combination really of hard bottles, Victorian coins to glass. The glass is exactly the same, and these are the coins.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
The box is exactly the same as well.
Yeah,
so is
yeah.
it?
That's
Here's
what I
my
said.
Cosmo Magic, so that's the same.
Okay.
And so what you see in the tutorial and in the trailer is Curtis performing it as he performs it, teaching it as he does it. Unfortunately, he uses coins that he's sourced over many years and that are quite hard to get hold of. So what you get
The
are
understatement of the year.
a completely different sized coins. And that is where the issue comes in, because what is nice about this routine is the fact that you get this audible clink in your pocket, which gives the moment of magic when the coins go up your sleeve and down
Hence
into.
the reason Echo.
Hence the reason Echo. Now the thing is that these, especially the two Chinese coins, are particularly light, so that you don't, especially when they're in your pocket,
It's hard to get the noise.
you don't get the sound of the clink in the same way that.
I didn't even hear that. I literally didn't even hear that.
So you don't get the same.
No.
So you don't get the same
There's a little nip.
sound. So which is really quite awkward, especially if you're working in your normal working environment. And also because the size, it's also slightly harder to do the, if you're familiar with Henry Hayes' method of the coin to pocket, to do that with your trousers. Also, jeans are a bit of an issue. Can't do it in jeans. But really, it's discrepancy with the coins. It's a real shame because if they were dollar-sized coins,
Well,
it's a lovely routine. So you have to source. Basically, you've got to change the coins.
Well, you can do the routine anyway. You just don't get the clink. The whole routine is there. It's the same routine, but the whole premise of it being called Echo is because you can hear that moment of chink like that,
And that's
which
the
you
magic,
don't
yeah.
get. Yeah. So you can do it without, but in a noisy environment, they possibly wouldn't hear
Yeah.
anyway. If you're going to do it in a gig, it's still a good effect because you just say, look, 1, 2, 3, boom, it's now in my pocket. No, seriously, it is, and then just go and get it. You haven't got to have the clink.
And
but
it is lovely. So what is really good about the routine is that because they're holding the glass, it is as if the coins vanish in their hand, and that is really nice. It's very clean. Having different coins, so Chinese and dollar and English penny, makes it very visual, so they can see that one has actually vanished even from a distance. And I really like the routine. Yeah, no, I mean it's lovely. It's not easy. That's the only other thing is you do have to do. If you want to perform it as Curtis does, then you do have to do Carney's fingertip vanish, which isn't easy, but is done under misdirection. But yeah, I mean it's a lovely routine. It's just discrepancy with what you see in the video isn't exactly what you get in the box.
And if you think about replicating this without buying all the stuff, you possibly could in some ways, but you probably won't be able to replicate the glass because although you think it's just a glass, I'll use any glass, this glass is very special, the same as the Victorian glass ones. It's not gimmicked in any way, but it does have an amazing curvature inside, which for whatever reason automatically engages a coin shell as you drop them in, should you want to be using a coin shell. Well, I'm not saying you get a coin shell with this, but if you did, it would engage perfectly with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can vouch for how hard it is to find that.
Yeah.
It is to me. It's slightly annoying that you obviously don't get the coins that are shown in the trailer because, like Alex said, I haven't seen the instructions because I've only been here 4 hours. But Alex said that he does specifically say these are the only 4 coins of this type in the world, which is not very helpful when we've got 6 copies behind us to sell.
But it is a great routine that I think it is worth sourcing
your own coins.
the only coins, or doing it and just going, well, look, they're not going to be able to hear them arrive.
I just think they should have been clearer with the whole coins in the trailer, or just redo the trailer. I mean, it wouldn't have been that hard to redo the trailer. It's not like he's doing it in a very specific location. He's just got that person.
No,
with him.
and it's funny. I think in the tutorial, it's almost as if I'm not sure, but he might have done the lecture for Cosmo, and it's not as if it's related to this product. He doesn't seem to know that the product's going to be released with the glass or whatever. So the teaching's fine. The routine is brilliant, and like I say, you can do it in all 3 situation. So I'd recommend it, but I think I would probably start sourcing bigger coins if I was going to do it on stage.
Good.
Back to
Awesome.
Fairham.
Christopher Bartham says, am I the only person not excited by the cube in bottle? All happens in a bag you aren't allowed to look on. Doesn't sound magical.
You probably are the only person, I think. At the moment,
I've not seen it personally. I don't
Does
know.
look- it does
but
look
so
unbelievable.
many people have raved about it.
Well, it's Henry, isn't it?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it could be rubbish and you'd sell loads of them because it's Henry. It won't be rubbish because it's Henry.
Yeah.
Um,
And speaking of cubes in bottle, I mean, we may as well go straight onto a cube in a
jar.
jar.
Well, yeah, like a box, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is cube. What's it called?
Cubic Boom.
Cubic Boom. So I
like
saw
the
this.
title.
I saw this on Ken Scott's children's lecture that he did for Zoom shows, and that is ultimately what it's for. So the premise would be that you've bought the child a birthday gift, and you say, I've got you a Rubik's Cube. Obviously, there's only one of them, and I've got 30 children watching the show, but if you watch, you go 1, 2, 3, and it turns into sweets. And it is that good.
Hooray!
Check yourself out.
And we are children who like sweets.
It is. Gustavo says it is purposely for silver screen magic. What am I talking about? Zoom magic. But I don't see why you couldn't use it for a live show if you didn't want to. If you wanted to, sorry. It's very expensive for what it is, and it's obviously an adaptation of the. Is it Cube Smash? Or is it Dice Smash? Is it Dice Smash, the one we sell with the dice?
Both of them.
Cube
Dice Smash
and
is the one with dice. Cube Smash is the mini Rubik's Cube one.
Oh, right, fine.
One
So,
is Phantasma Magic, one is Tenyo, I believe. Is it? No, not Tenyo, it's not. It's just one of random.
so it's not cheap.
I like it. You want to
It's a
give away?
great. It's a great trick.
If you want to give away sweets,
How much is it?
50 quid, 52.99.
Wow.
But
Well, it's alright. The cube gimmick isn't great. It won't get away close to examination, but it won't need to because it's only seen inside a jar for a few seconds, and after that it's gone anyway. So
there is a handling where you have it out of the jar beforehand, pick it up and put it in there, but I didn't want to faff around with that on the live. But yeah, it's fine. It's good. Like Alex says, there aren't many kids' routines where you can produce sweets without using a dove pan or something along those lines, and it's quite. You don't expect it.
Yeah.
And it's good.
I'd say there's not much of a journey for your 50 quid though, is there?
Definitely not.
No.
It's a bit like Rubik's Cube sweets.
I would like to have seen that to be 20 quid.
However, he does talk quite nicely about how to combine this with his other effect, which is the cube, the instant. What's it called? You know, the cube in the DVD case, where you open the DVD case that's flat and it pops out into an open cube. That was Gus as well, and he talks about how to combine it with that, so you can make a cube appear and then turn it into the sweets. It's quite nice. The other thing I was going to say, it's gone. The other thing I was going to say is gone. I've forgotten. Oh yeah, there's a bit where he, really good in Magic, because we don't get this a lot, he brought this out, evaluated his own product, and realised there was an issue with it on camera. People were slowing it down and seeing something they shouldn't see. So then he worked out a way to provide an extra something that will allow you to do it on camera without any flashes at all. So he's added that in.
Do you get that with
you
it?
get it with it, yeah.
Okay,
so
brilliant.
it's really nice that he's actually thought about what he's brought out, and found a problem, solved the problem in the product you buy. So yeah, hats off for that. But I think it looks great. Hopefully it'll look good on camera.
Cool. I did on that.
Lots of kids magicians are raving about this.
Do you know what's missing from this live?
What?
What's missing from this live?
Oh no!
Hacking. What?
I thought it was going to be a.
Did
Did I tell you I made
Where'd you buy
kombucha?
that?
Well,
I thought it was going to be a.
Can you give people the recipe?
Confetti cannon.
yeah. Liam Ball says, "Woohoo, Dave and Alex! Yay, Dave and Alex! Yay.
Right, Liam, that's it. We're through, mate. All that leather bondage gear I ordered off you. I want a refund.
I wonder where you got that. Amber says, "I like seeing Jason. I don't look so pale when he's about."
All right.
Jason, he's still carrying on doing shows, says Finley.
I will be. Yeah, I will be at the weekends and things if I get time. But yes, luckily the kids I teach are much older than the kids I perform for.
Jason says, "Hope you're doing well, Dave and Alex. Who's that guy in the middle? Looks like the old guy. Welcome back, Jason."
Who was that?
George.
George.
Right, right, I can have you, George. It's small.
Should have said something about Santa Claus. That'd have been fun, funny one. Yeah, a young,
It's the Christmas
young
episode.
Santa. Adrian Tritton says Jason clearly been in training whilst being away. He's half the man he was,
Yeah, been busy.
and twice the personality.
I just couldn't afford food.
What you're saying, basically, he's not much of a fat bugger as he was before.
No, still a way to go.
First thing we did, we said when we saw you was like, hell, you lost some weight. I thought that too, Adrian, says Chris Gunders.
I've heard all about his training.
Yeah,
haven't we? God,
Gary
no.
Simpson says, would you happen to know the quality of the coins of Echo by Curtis Cam? Lots of negative opinions about it so far.
I mean,
Oh,
so,
well,
right,
it's
so
interesting
Let's cover that.
interesting enough. So the quality of the coins is absolutely
Spot
fine,
on.
and in fact the gimmick is by Roy Keepers, I believe. So that's absolutely fine. It's just the
Roy
size. Cubers.
I thought you said cheapers.
It's just their $half size, not dollar size, which is what Curtis Camp uses.
Okay. James Tomlinson says, hardback pad arrived today. It's lovely, thank you. Very pleased. I wondered if you'd considered making protective bags to store and transport them in. Yes, we have, James, and funny
Oh,
enough...
it's opened a can of worms now. Here we go. Go on.
They're on the way, aren't they? That was the last I heard.
They should have been here by now. We've just received our Jerry O'Connell order, 7 months late, but it's here now. And the prototypes for the leather bags that were going to be used for storing the pads in did not arrive. However, they have assured me they're on the way. So they're only prototypes. We've got to give them the go-ahead and say, yes, continue making them. But
They're nice.
we had 3 pad sizes being made, one for the large pad, one for the medium, one for the small, and there'll be a nice little leather bag with a zip on it, so you just slide your pad in to protect it while you're transporting them around. They should be ready, as long as the prototypes are okay, they should be ready in about maybe 2 months time, maybe slightly less. Along with them as well, long awaited for, and a lot of you have been asking about these, are our table toppets. So if any of you have seen the video of the table we made for the Magic Circle, it's a lovely kind of curve shaped table, a bit like a games controller shape, and we provide a nice little custom made toppet that I designed to go on that. The sticks under the table. It's a dual use one. You can go from
The Savant.
Sorry, Savant, yeah, not toppet, table toppet, Savant, yeah, miles away. But yeah, it's a lovely Savant. Have a look at the video. We were hand making each one. They take Mel about 5 to 6 hours to sew, so they were quite expensive, around £200. But we're now getting those made by the same people who make the Jerry O'Connell wallets and the laptop cases. And the first prototypes have come, and they're amazing. They're all good. So we're giving the head for those, go ahead for those to be made. And now, when we get them in, we'll be able to sell them for just £100, which is fantastic.
Wow.
Because I didn't like selling them for £200. It's just a lot of money for one item, even though it's all custom made. I mean, people used to buying clothes with stuff on for a lot cheaper, so yeah. But they are lovely, and they will very soon be here as well. Walter says, Alex, thanks for the quick response to my email.
Pleasure, Walter.
Dov says, I never catch you guys live. Nice to see you all. Thanks for the Rubik's assistance today.
You're welcome.
The Rubik's assistance, Dov. That is. Shane says, what's up? Welcome to the J. Stay safe, friends. So welcome back, Jay. Sorry, my eyes are blurred at the
It's
moment.
all right.
My glasses, and
I'll teach you to read.
yeah, thank you. I can read. I just got to make sure that it's clear words with no, because I just see a blur, and I can pick up good words. But
Welcome to my world.
yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I don't know your world, but yeah.
No,
David Harris says, this afternoon all. Hello, mate. I hope you are well. Ifty says, wow, the whole crew is back. So cool. For the last time, Ifty. For the last time. Thank God.
Until the summer, and I'll
Thank
probably
God.
pop in again.
Tom, you're always welcome back, mate. Anytime.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. In fact, I think you should take Fridays off school just to come in and do the lives. Tom Cocker says, hi guys, welcome back. Jason, literally just opened my parcel containing Vision Box 2.0, iDrop and Fabboard. Thank you very much for the great service as always. Fabboard.
What's that?
It's the
FAB
new
board.
Joel Dickinson.
Oh, cool.
Where have you been? Oh, you're not here. Are you?
No, but you've got 2 cracking products there, especially iDrop.
Yeah.
Oh, what a product that is.
Josh says, what's your opinions on Magnet O? So we have talked about it in previous lives.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's all right. It does a job and can be used for more than just what it's designed for as well. It can be used as a kind of an indicating device, or what's the word I'm looking for?
It can create a moment, can't it? Of
Create a moment, but yeah,
within
you can,
anything,
you
so-
can also use it as like a tapper device kind of thing if you
Yeah.
want to, signal somebody else if you're doing
thumper.
something online. A thumper, that's the word. Yeah, thank you, thumper. But yeah, it's pretty good. There was a few issues with some of them not working though, wasn't there? Do we know if that's been sorted?
Yeah,
out?
Aaron sorted
Yeah,
it.
so
Yeah, it's all been
They're
sorted.
very
yeah.
good. They're very
Yeah.
good with their customer service like that.
Yeah. More magic, less chat, says Mark Calderwood. If you don't like our unprofessionalism, then don't watch our live. Because we don't just do professional talking magic, we just talk about all kinds of crap.
We haven't been too bad this week, I didn't think. We've put in 2 things already.
Raza says, who are you top 3 favourite magic performers? Inventors, tricks or consultants for people who potentially look up as exemplars? Thank you for also recommending magic to the recent Dan Rhodes interview was excellent.
Well, it's Dave
Bonsall,
Jason,
Mel, Melissa,
That's about
Mila
it, really,
Sponge.
Razzie,
I mean, Jow's always bringing out good stuff, isn't he?
3 magic performers. I mean, everyone loves
we like
David
the Amazing
Williamson.
Jonathan, don't you?
Amazing Jonathan,
Savannah,
David
I could name yours
Williamson,
for you.
and Savannah. Yep, thank you very much. Inventors. I'm a big fan of Angelo Cobbo.
Oh,
He's done
he's good.
some wonderful stuff over the years.
If you're a kids magician and you haven't checked out Smoky Mountain Magic, Dan Wolf over there is unbelievable.
Jay Miranda's a
It's amazing
great
stuff.
Oh, he does
inventor
produce
at the
them.
moment as well. And
Tommy Wonder. He
yeah,
has some
good call.
stuff.
Tommy Wonder, brilliant inventor. Yeah, he has some fantastic original ideas. Yeah, there you go. Hope that helps. Right, Steve-O says, hi guys, new experience watching you live. Normally I catch up on the weekend. Thanks for joining us, Steve-O.
Happy days.
I hope you're enjoying it so far.
Is that the Steve-O?
The Steve-O. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Steve-O Steve. Yeah. He's about to shove a nail through his eyeball. Chris Gunder says, I live in the New Forest and medical treatment in Fareham. Ha 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 ha. Medical treatment in Fareham. What's in Fareham for your medical treatment? There's no hospitals in Fareham.
Yet.
Yeah. Gary Simpson says, well, I haven't been there for 13 years.
Maybe
Gary
it's
Simpson says,
just a back alley kind of.
Transplants.
Sure, I'll take that leg off for you.
A kidney?
Yeah.
No worries.
He's Korean, yeah. Gary Simpson said, do you have a leather chop cup with balls by TCC in brown? Cheers. Gary, have a look on the website.
No,
chance.
the brown hasn't been available for ages.
Jonas says, Jason will miss being sent strange Swedish things in mail. You can still send them.
After the
That's no
last
fun,
one,
yeah.
I don't want another Swedish thing unless it's a pineapple pizza. What was it? Banana pizza. That was banging. That was good.
We watched a really good, funny video that you weren't here for. Another really
class.
good one on it. It was fantastic. Yeah, a father with his son. Never actually ate it in the end. Stefan,
Oh no, I've seen it. The guy's like crying, isn't he?
Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah.
Really good.
Stefan says nobody is surprised by anything non-magic on this live stream except Alex. He's probably never watched it. Well, I mean, guys, this isn't so much a product-based live stream like
Wizard
here's a
Review
product.
or-
Well, yeah, like Wizard Product Review or some of the other ones. Like here's a product. This is what it does. This is a hangout with friends. You know, we're here to hang out and chat with friends.
They're
We
all
talk a bit
being
of magic.
done, aren't they? There's loads of them. You
Yeah.
can
We
Yeah.
have
watch if
got
you want
quite a
that.
bit today, though.
We have actually got a
This
list.
is a friendly
I-
hangout with friends, and
So
we'll
I
shove some
can't
stuff in.
remember who said can you talk about magic. We've got quite a lot
Well,
to
I'll
get
tell
through.
you what.
We're just
Then, I'll
taking
tell
our
you what.
time.
Right now, right here,
It's a
before
build-up.
before I read Hammer's comment, what's next?
Oh well, Jason can show Jason's book corner.
What has
Impossible.
happened? Everything's gone topsy-turvy.
What about
Yeah.
PropDog?
Impossible. I don't know who it's by. Oh,
It's by Luca Racciotti.
thank you very much. And it's been translated into English by some. I can tell you actually. It's been translated into English by a FISM winner,
Which is very interesting.
Paul Nardini.
So Paul Nardini. So now, Jason, you're not overwhelmingly impressed by the quality of proofreading that has gone onto this, which is possibly why you probably should get a proofreader and a translator to do it rather than a FISM winner. It doesn't seem like. I mean, it's
Can
a
I-
different skill set.
I'm just going to point out that rule book. If there's a mistake in it, I've had 8 people proofread that book. One of them was Ottar, and I've gone through it probably 30 times. This, open it at any page, you'll find a mistake.
It's a new book test.
There you go.
It's a
Look,
new-
look. There's a massive
bloody
bloody,
hell.
there's a bloody great gap.
Yeah, let's get the camera on this.
It's a new book test.
any page.
Look,
you
look,
said,
look,
right?
look.
Hang on, you said any page.
Any
so,
page, there's a massive chunk there, big gap missing.
Yeah.
There's a big gap there.
How do you know that's
There's a
not?
big gap there.
No, look.
They've
look.
got- they've
no,
got-
it's not. It's a dramatic pause.
That's what
Make
you
some
put your own
magical
word in there.
gestures
You put your own words
over
in
the
it.
bag.
That actually works.
See, it works. It's a dramatic
Hang
pause.
on, we've got the main camera on. Right, go. Pick another page at random.
Go on, you do it, because I don't want to make. I don't want people to think I'm
Okay, need to
forcing it.
start.
Same
that's
page,
the only
same
one.
page,
That's
isn't it?
good.
No, it's not.
Okay,
No, I'll better find
Oh,
one.
that's work. I've spotted a big space there.
Yeah, look. Bracket after with a space. I mean, that
there's
shouldn't
two-
be there.
2 spaces
Space
there.
before the full stop.
Yeah, there's
Two
it's
spaces,
I
isn't
mean,
Space
really,
there.
Space there. Where it
big
shouldn't
space
be.
there. There are words in here like there are words that have like one letter at the start of the word and then a space and then the rest of the word. I mean,
Oh, look at regular. Go back. Look at that one there. Where it says, I saw it on the camera, not here. There, that. There.
Well, what's that word there?
yeah.
Even a little smaller. It's not one word. Even a little smaller.
Do you see
That
what
is
I mean?
awful. My
It's
word.
unbelievable. I mean, who's have any of them read it? I mean, I don't care if you're Italian and you've read it. You can see massive gaps in the.
That
in the
looks
font.
like somebody has either used diction on a thing or they've scanned it with a character recognition from something else and just put it straight in there. It
Yeah,
doesn't look like
it's
anyone's
supposed to have had the
actually
full.
properly read it,
It's
yeah.
supposed to have been rewritten.
Okay, so-
And anyway, it's a book about things you can do with Rubik's cubes, all of which are available. So there's a routine. There's a routine. The whole point.
They've even got that wrong. Go on.
There's a routine where you got someone to mix up a cube and
Right.
then you colour in the squares to match the
Yep.
cube. So that's Rubik. Is it Rubik that you can do that with? Basically, you can do it with Rubik. There's another thing. There's a Francis Minotti thing you can do that with. There's a magic square again, cubic. We sell that. So it doesn't even tell you how to do it. There's hundreds of QR codes to videos that that the guys put on YouTube for some reason. I think most of them are in a. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm getting amnesia.
Even the page numbers are on the inside.
So you
On
can't.
there.
It is
So,
weird,
yeah,
isn't
if
it?
you're going that way,
It is weird.
yeah.
I mean, maybe it's
Wow.
just a printing error. I don't
Ask
know,
the page
but
number's correct. Is probably the bigger question.
it's
So there
it's
you
not
go.
good.
Okay, how much is it?
21.90
quid?
21.99.
No, but we are talking about something that's expensive. That's almost as bad.
Go on then, what is it?
Well, I can't talk about it because I've not seen it. But
No, you know,
Alex,
Juice Pop. I didn't see it either.
Scott
So we-
Alexander's.
Juice Pop. Oh,
Got mentioned
yeah.
Juice Pop. So we got Juice
Right.
Pop in, and Dov, who is
Yeah, Dove Citron, not the Dove that was on there.
It was
Citron.
Dove.
That was Dov.
That was Dove.
Was it?
Yeah. That was Dove.
Oh, Dove's got
It's
a
got a
stage
different,
name, is
yeah.
it? Right, okay, I didn't realise the same Dove. Hello, Dove.
It is
Dove
the
Zach.
Dove. Yeah, that is
Zach?
Dove.
You sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Dov, same as Dov
I
Citron.
spoke to him earlier.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
Right, hi Dov. Yeah, so we sent Juice Pop to Dov, Scott Alexander's trick that is £220, and he wasn't terribly happy with what he received in the box. Basically,
That's an understatement. Yeah.
so yeah.
Once you
sort of-
explained it, I wouldn't have been either.
No. So we're not stocking it anymore.
Nope.
There's a trick called Nitty Nitty Bang
has-
Bang from Practical Magic and Gary Dunn that's like, I think maybe 50 quid. And I've used it in my show for the
brilliant.
past 5 or 6 years. Every show, it is ultimately that effect. And it's absolutely brilliant.
Well, let's go back to.
Yeah, what was wrong with it? Because I missed all this.
It will work a lot better in America because a lot of the things are all Americanized and
Right.
stuff you can't get in the UK.
Well, that's
that
always
was
annoying,
one of the
isn't it?
main things on it. A lot of things he talks about. But Dov, yeah, we did offer to let him return it and that we would see what we can do with it. But he's decided to remake most of it to fit in with the English stuff. To change the whole script and fit a lot of stuff.
There
a
was
lot
something
of
that he
work.
wasn't going to do. I think wasn't it something that if you pull it, you're meant to sort of reset it, and in the reset, the chance are you break it or something. I can't remember what it was.
There's a lot of work when you've already spent 220 quid.
Which is unusual because nigh on everything from Scott Alexander has been perfect so far.
Yeah,
So
I'd
there's
agree.
the first complaint I've ever heard about any of his products.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it is a needle through balloon is a great trick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stefan says no one is surprised by anything non-magic on this live stream.
done it.
Done that one yet. Repeat. Amber says when you said what the fox, the auto-generated subtitles said what the.
All right. What the fox? What the fox? What the fox?
There we go. That was the kind of idea.
Particularly nice weather.
What?
Particularly nice with a feather. What? What?
Oh, right,
what?
okay.
I can't just. Apparently that comes
So
up.
that comes up as something.
apparently.
Okay.
Christopher CJ Bathroom
lost me with
says.
So auto
So it
subtitles.
doesn't matter. You don't work anymore.
Tell me a minute.
If you like a game with people lying to each other, Jason, you would love a chameleon.
Yeah. I have
Jonas,
300. I have
Jason.
300 board games.
Jonas says Dave's Fox problem was really just a publicity stunt for Jason's game.
I mean, if that was the campaign, we've gone very niche.
I should have come in every live and gone, oh, I want the fox.
But saying that, I bought those costumes and we were going to send them back to Amazon, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I went, actually, I'll hang on to them because no doubt they'll come in handy.
There's still one here. We don't need to get it back.
All right, great.
Stefan says, sounds like a great game. Matt Boskill says, afternoon, Dogsters. What did I miss other than a resurrection of
Bowie.
Jason? Hello.
Boskill.
Not a lot, mate, not a lot. Russ says, Jason, how do they Pharaoh? How
Hey?
do you?
The cards in your
how do
game.
they Pharaoh?
The cards in your game.
Oh, the cards.
Yeah.
The cards are really good quality. They are. I've got about 15 different decks of cards because I didn't know anything really about card stock and that kind of stuff. So I've got 15 different decks. I've chosen the best and ultimately the most expensive one. So it's definitely quality over quantity. That's the game. That's the aim of the game.
Awesome. You learned that here in PropDog.
I did. I did. Yeah.
Amit Badiani says, loving learning linking rings at the moment. Want another practicing set. What are the TCC rings like?
Really good.
We were discussing this earlier on today. We were talking about the TCC ones against, funnily enough.
We just showed
right
a
here in front
TCC
of
ring
you.
because I just want to point out we got lots
The Monero rings.
of nice different colours.
Yeah.
Oh, I like these new colours. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
seen
they're
these.
lovely. Yeah,
The
really
rose
like
gold.
them. For the price, they are great.
Now you can buy a set of rings to match your iPhone.
Let's have a little zoom in on these. You can see them over here. Look, there we go.
They are really good, and they're not
Really
expensive
nice.
either, are they? 20 quid, are they? 14.99, something like that.
Especially if you want to practice that, then it'd be foolish to get.
Well, I would say they're a performance set.
You need the ones
you
with
go.
the hole in there to get. Oh, okay.
I think they're lovely.
They're very good, yeah. How much? Do you know how much they are? They're under 20 quid, I thought.
They are really good for the price. They are really, really nice. This one's got a key, is way smaller than I'm used to, but yeah, really lovely. Let me get a close up of these.
Yeah, funny enough. So I was just saying how much I despised linking rings, and then Dave convinced me completely otherwise by showing me his routine. So
There we are. So yeah, really, really nice. You're not seeing a
weld.
Well, you're not seeing
joint.
full colour on it either. They do look a lot nicer actually when you're holding them. They kind of glint in the light. But yeah, very, very nice. So
Nice
that
bags.
is the TCC ones. Now, do you want to get out these ones while you're there as well?
Yeah.
Just make sure
Yeah, so this annoyed us, didn't it, Dave, about the claim that two different
yes.
amendments have been made that were revolutionary, apparently.
Yeah, where one is slightly different, but we found that thing that's slightly different is also very annoying because if you're not holding the rings in the right way, you are showing them something that just doesn't look right at all.
Well, yeah, one is totally unique, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's what they're selling.
They're not bad rings in general. They
Got a size
are
comparison.
they're rounded. The key part is rounded, and if you do linking rings, you know how much a non-rounded ring can nip your fingers and hurt. So I've rounded a lot of rings off in the past.
but they
with
do
these.
claim that rounding
That's the
is
size
unique
difference.
to them.
But
which
that's
is
not.
rubbish.
It's been around for a long time.
Well,
a
it's
long time. Yeah.
The TCC
Shoots rings are
Yeah.
rounded,
Shoots
Matt
rings,
Garrett's
all
are rounded.
exactly the same. So
Yeah.
that's not.
They're lying.
The
Yes.
the 15 quid ninjas are rounded. The TCC ones are rounded. So I don't know how they've brought a product out 10 minutes ago and said that they're rounded.
Batteries running out on these ones.
Right.
But yeah, they're very nice. I
different
mean, well
size.
worth it. Yeah.
We've got a review coming for this whenever Alex puts it up as well.
Okay, Tony Hawks. Tony Hawkins says thanks, appreciate the honesty. David Harris, are you back open next week as from the 12th of April? Yes, David, we are. Liam says,
One of the
would Echo
hairdressers.
work with silver dollars? Yeah,
Yeah, it would do. It would.
if you've got the right gimmick with it.
You just need to get your girlfriend Michelle to help you out, and you'll be fine. Yep.
Okay.
I once went to a fancy dress with a woman on my back. Went as a tortoise.
Oh, I just got that, Michelle. Yeah. Amit says Josh Magneto is awesome. George Grayson says, what's your thoughts on RD Insta? Thanks.
Brilliant. Anything by Henry, I don't think you can beat, really, in terms of cube magic.
Jonas says, oh, a big version of the old dice bomb trick. We
Yeah.
are quite behind on that, aren't we? Charlie says, sorry I'm late. I was at work until 4, just got in.
Charlie Robinson?
At work.
Work until 4.
What are you doing? What's he working
He's not at
at?
school anymore.
I thought he was only 12.
Ah.
Yeah, but finishing at 4 is a bit of a lark.
Well, he was, Charlie, you were 15, I think, when you helped us at the
Oh, yeah,
convention. weren't
true.
you? Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he's 34 now.
That's been that
Russell
long since
Davies
Blackpool.
says, hi Dave. Hello Russell. It's been a while. I hope you're well. George says, ASMR at its finest. Whatever that is, I don't know what that is. John Duffett says, I've recently got extreme burn and was wondering how well does it work with the new plastic notes.
Oh,
If I had £1.
For every convention, every
time we've
live
been
we've
asked
been
about
asked
I could afford to put Extreme Burn together with £50 notes.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it does work well, but you can't make it in the same way you made the old one. So thanks to Alan Rawson, who gave us some great tips on making the new one. Slice your note directly in half, physically cut it right in half with a sharp knife, and glue the parts back together with the slit in it, and that will act as a good bend. It won't sort of open up on its own.
What's Bobo doing?
You can't, I don't know, what's she doing?
It's like nibbled the front of her chest.
Oh, she's printing herself, yeah.
Oh,
You can use invisible tape on it if you want to, and also use don't use rubber cement. Apparently, it doesn't stick too well. Use green Evastick contact cement, and that works better. So when I say green, I mean the green bottle or tube that comes in. Charlie says, Alan Robinson. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Chris Watts says, happy Friday, Prop Doggers. Welcome back, Jason. Please keep your clothes on. Laugh out loud. Looking good though. You must have lost quite a bit of weight, and I'm on a diet of lockdown biscuits. Laugh out loud. Good to see Dave and Alex too. Thank you, Chris.
no one's mentioned my weight loss.
Yeah. John the Barber says, Jason looks fit. Good on you, sir.
Thanks, mate.
I wouldn't say fit.
Who was it that got me into it? Remember when there was a customer, wasn't it? That was where it all started from. We were talking about keto.
People
and
calling you a fat bastard?
No, when...
What?
Be serious for a minute.
What?
The guy came in that's lost loads of weight, and we were talking about keto. Do you remember?
Yes.
So thank you. I'm really sorry, I can't remember your name, but he sent me an email with his food diary and everything. So
I'm trying to think who that was.
yeah, it was really helpful. So
How does chicken burger and
Mike.
chips?
It was Mike. Mike, what's his name?
Sullivan.
No, not Mike Sullivan. Yeah.
How does chicken burger and chips fit into that keto diet?
Well, it's gone tits up this week because of Easter. So we're having
Okay. It's a seasonal thing, is it? Like any religious holiday.
I'm on
out the
holiday.
window.
Like old times, all including Jason. Hi everyone, says Hans. Liam says I could make leather bags for your pads. Would be pricey though. Thanks Liam, but yeah, the leather bags are being made and being made in India, so they'll be quite a lot cheaper mate than you can make. Andy Tingley says, oops, I'm late. Welcome back, Jason.
Tingles.
Monty Holder says, what do you think about OTW?
Monty Holder, that's
Officer
very
training
much,
wing?
That's very.
Officer what's an officer
Sorry,
training?
Noddy
Is
Holder.
OTW this?
Yeah, I think he means. I don't,
OTW.
If you mean out of this world in general, then well, it's only. So this is weird. So it's called Casino OTW.
Out of this world.
Yeah. Then it's just called OTW on the Murphy's site.
Weird. Okay. Well, I mean, we passed this to the resident card magician. Yeah.
Well, no, it's fundamentally it's very disappointing.
It is very, it's very disappointing. There's a deck of cards with some very strange amendments made to them that would be obvious to any spectator, in my opinion. When for something that is just as simple, why you couldn't use a deck belonging to a lady that undresses herself.
I think anyone who watches this has seen it on our website.
Right, fine.
Are you talking about Michelle again?
But there's no reason why you couldn't use one of those decks and ascertain exactly the same routine as you get with this. I really don't understand it.
What he has made is so obviously out of this world. If you get the deck freely shuffled, if you then used a stripper deck, you could obviously
strip them,
separate reds and blacks.
The only problem. Oh no, okay. So the only problem with the stripper then is that if they're shuffled wrongly, then you couldn't do it. So.
Yes, but the problem with this is that the cards are cut in a very obvious, so noticeably cut, and you draw attention to that and say that's because they're old casino cards, and casinos do this in order to.
I don't buy it.
Stop you from introducing their card.
Saying. Yeah. Okay.
I don't buy it at all.
Which might fly, may not fly. Obviously, Mark thinks it does.
I don't think it brings anything extra to Out of This World, really. To be totally honest, I've seen versions where a deck has been shuffled and people are still able to do Out of This World.
Jerry Sadowitz does it with an ordinary deck that just gets shuffled. So.
Yeah. So I don't really see the point. Sorry, Mark, because you had the Elsden was great, wasn't it?
Well, it's very easy, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah,
it's very easy. It's very easy.
Let's move on. Josh Wood says, I store my close-up pads in an A2 Art Academy case. Good call, Josh. Does pretty much the same thing. Adam Bonus says, hey guys, a little late. What have I missed? Everything. The whole world.
Apparently Dave makes his own kombucha.
Did I tell you about that? And I used to live in Ferrum. Nick Hancock says, any news, Ari, Cheerio, Miranda, Gravity, guys?
We were discussing it earlier, weren't we, briefly? We haven't seen it.
We're
It
not
may
sure
be
if
in,
we
it
want
may
to
not
get
be.
it in. We're discussing whether to
Very
bother getting it
expensive.
in. It's an extremely expensive reel, and
We like
is
Tom, we like
it
Tom.
really going to be... Can you do much with it you can't do normally with a regular ITR that you're going to pay 20, 30 quid for? It's or even less, 10, 20 quid with an iBoss reel. And it's one of those things, if we get them in stock and they don't sell, it's a very, very expensive item to sell.
I suppose. I mean,
And
if you're
most
willing to
people won't-
spend £300 on a reel, then give us an email and we'll get
Oh,
them in.
we'll get them for you, no problem at all.
You get an awful
Absolutely,
lot
yeah.
of, you get an awful lot on the download. You get a lot of routines, but
Yeah,
again,
But
it's finding
they
a
are-
lot of money.
Tom
Yeah.
Wright, who is he's trying to get away from invisible thread, I'm sure, but he is an invisible thread expert, so his tuition is very, very good. So,
and
so
Joe is kind of an electronics expert.
that
So it,
adds a lot of value. But for me, I think it's a trick that if you're David Copperfield, fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If you're a normal working pro, then you've probably got something by Tom Wright that will do much what that does. And if you're a hobbyist, then you're never going to see your return on it.
no, I think that's fair.
Jonas says, Dave will soon start using Groucho Marx's old line, I can read, it's not my eyes, I just wish my arms were longer. Richard Young, farewell Jason, thanks for everything, you're the best. I'm sure Dave and Alex will keep the ship steady.
Which ship are we talking about, Richard? Because thank you.
And by the way, Richard, the last order you sent to us took far, far too long to get here, so we want some compensation, mate. We want compensation from you. Yes. Stacey,
how long did it take? How long did it take?
Oh, just too long. Doesn't matter, I want compensation.
It's what they're
You
too
don't
good.
know what that means, do you? You have no idea.
I've no idea.
Yeah.
I've been out
Richard
of the loop
knows.
for a week.
Richard knows. Yeah. Stacey Ashlet says, yes, we will miss Jason. Good luck on your future adventures.
Thanks.
Chris
I'll be
Gillis.
back occasionally, like Arnie, but
If we let you.
not as fit.
Chris Gillenders says, new small hospital in Ferrum, Dave. Oh, I see. New hospital, there you go. Stacey
Anyone
says...
else, if anyone else has a new small hospital opening up near them, please let us know.
Otto says, oof, that book is just painful to look at. I may not be a native speaker of English, but that level of production is just inexcusable.
Yeah.
Andy Tingley says, I could read that Rubik's Cube book because that's how I talk, laugh out loud. Andy Tingley said, did you get a video I sent with a parrot?
I saw it. I did highlight it for you, Dave. It's got your flag next to it.
Yeah, but I don't see flags downstairs.
Do you not
See
see
flags
flags?
in an
Do you
email?
not
I
know
see
this?
that.
Oh,
How long have you been here?
How can I leave the shop in these incapable hands?
I haven't
Dave
seen
doesn't
it.
see flags.
Yeah. I'm on
Is
Outlook,
this
you're
your
on Mac
eyesight?
Mail.
Is this your
It's nothing to do with
eyesight?
his eyesight.
Yeah.
It's the different
No,
system.
you-
So why are we flagging it for Dave then?
Just so we don't answer it.
Oh,
Right, well, make sure you put it back in the inbox. So I
No,
can
it's
read
still in
it.
the
No, it's
inbox.
still in the
There we
inbox.
go. Okay. Nigel Quinn says another Magic Shop website they've misspelt as impossible. Impossible. Sean Boardman says, do you think you'll ever get Smoke 2 by Bond Lee in again?
Which one was that?
Smoke
2?
Pretty much the Nothing 2.0 is what you mean. So,
Oh.
yeah. If they sorted the problems out that were causing them to go wrong, the first batch was brilliant. The
Yeah,
next
we
batch
have
was
major
loads of
problems
problems
with
with it. So if they sorted that out, maybe, yeah. Rounding rings is just plain wrong, says Michael Leach. Rounding rings, what, on the key part? It's right. It makes the move a lot faster,
And less
smoother,
painful.
and less painful as well, yeah. Jonas, do you have those rings in red so they match my eyes? Jim Hathey, Jason, are you on keto?
Yep.
You are, yeah. Benjamin
I
says...
was before this week.
Well, yeah. Benjamin says, I had the Masado rings for close-up and they are fantastic. Josh Masado's instruction is great as well.
Yeah, if you want to do the flourishes, that's great.
And he says, I do not recommend the TCC 12-inch rings. They were just under 11 inches,
I've seen it.
and the fit and finish wasn't there for the price paid. Michael Lamar teaches a
interesting
great
then.
routine with them, but the video quality looks like it was shot with a... How's that?
Daguerreau type. Don't know.
Whatever Daguerreau type
Probably
is,
means
yeah.
long ago.
Who dat? Who dat? Says Brian. Who dat? Where?
Who dat?
Well, no. It's
that's-
Alex.
It's here every week.
It says, thanks Ben, yes I had the Masada rings as well as Matthew's rings, just wanted a cheaper practicing set. Yeah, go with the TCC mate, you can't go wrong
You will
with
not
those.
go wrong with them.
Right, okay, what else are we going to talk about? Go. Oof.
Shall we talk briefly?
Well, let's show that £2 coin.
Oh yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, who was it? It was Modus. He comes up on the email, but
Oh,
Phil.
yes.
Phil.
Where's the iPhone close up? There we are. So he asked.
So
to
he
look
just
at-
asked to see. He asked to see our £2 split coin. So I don't know what
Oh.
you can tell him or what you can't tell him about that.
Well, we just told him what it is now, haven't we? Excuse me. We were just going to show you
Well,
what it
apart-
was and
apart
what it
from
looks
that-
like, but
apart
that is it.
I mean, that's just a normal £2 coin.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, fine.
There you go. You can just see that. There we are. But yes, you were right. It is a. It's difficult to do like this, but yes.
So what? Just excuse my ignorance, but what tricks do you do with a split coin?
You can do a very good trick with a bag that will last you for life. That I can't really say too much about because I'll be giving it away.
Oh, okay.
You can do coin through table and all kinds of other weird and wonderful things. You can just literally
Right.
just produce 2 coins very
Fine.
fast.
Okay.
You can use it in loads of ways.
Great. What I thought then.
Yeah. So, but that's how good they look, and yeah. And, I mean, I'm looking at that now, and I cannot see for the life of me that is a split coin. So yeah, Modus, I hope that helps.
Yeah, that is really good, isn't it?
But yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, anyway.
It's very good.
Mark Bendel was the guy who popularised it, and I think he should get a lot of credit.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
routine. It's amazing.
Absolutely, yeah. But there are loads of routines you can do with
Yeah.
it. Okay, what's next?
Gosh, blimey. Okay, so oh yeah. Which
What's
one's
that?
Well, it's the Post-it Gone by Magic because I like this. I put this
Okay.
on our newsletter.
Talk about it.
You like it?
Talk
Go
about
on,
it.
Do you want to go in the
I
middle?
like it. Well, no, well,
middle.
I mean, you can't see without a trailer, but basically you get some Post-it notes. You can open this up. Oh, yes, yeah, I've struggled with this box before. Genuine Post-it notes. So this is what.
Exactly.
I know.
So this is what's really nice. So you have a genuine Post-it notes. You write your card on here. Obviously the your card gag. I can't really show you the routine, but the Post-it note
What happens?
vanishes from here. So you write your card on
Yeah.
here. So someone chooses a card. The card gets lost in the deck.
Yeah.
You say, I'm going to write your card on here. If I get it right, it'll be a miracle. You write your card, then you turn it round. Obviously, there's the joke of it being
You write the
your
words
card.
your card,
Yeah,
right?
so you write your card. On there, then give this a shake. The Post-it note vanishes from here, and you spread the deck, and on the back of a card has the Post-it note.
Nice.
And then you turn the card over, and it is the correct card. And it's really easy to do. The vanish looks as good as it does on the trailer.
Really?
Yep, these are just ordinary Post-it notes in the genuine size. Nothing's been done to these, so you can just nip out and buy refills as much as you like. It's a really nice, simple, linear routine. If I was a hobbyist, 25 quid to spend, or less in fact, and you wanted something new, it's perfect.
It reminds me quite a lot of
Very little skill level. Hindu Force is pretty much all you need to do.
if you want a book test version, Juxtapad by
Yes.
Mark
Yeah.
Mason
Yeah,
was
very, very good,
was
yeah.
a good version.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a nice clean vanish, and I really just think, it's one of those things that for a lot of people, you're just showing you've got to get through a lot of tricks to show all the same friends. And you just take a post down the pad, down the pub, and you've got a nice little card routine.
Cool. Right. Good effort, James Anthony. Well, actually, no, it's James Anthony produced it. Magic World. It's Julio Montoro.
Who he loves this type of gimmick. Does Julio Montoro? You must remember Julio.
Oh, big fan of Julio. We
Yeah.
we
He's
went to
done.
Benidorm together.
Yes. Yeah. Enough said. Yeah, that's where we got.
What did Julio?
That's
What
where-
did
that's
what
where-
did
that's
Julio
where-
do?
that's-
He did.
He did that every day. I think he was
the
the one with the
thing-
toothbrush.
What was the thing with the bands and the flyers? That was him, wasn't it? Where they picked the drink and they picked the.
Was it? I just remember with the
Yeah, that was
toothbrush.
him.
He did the,
Oh, Julio does that.
Oh.
He did the everyday magic kit that we love
So
so
he
much.
has had a few, not so good routines, but this one I think is genuinely
Well done.
good.
Well done.
Right.
On the
Andy
day I
Tingley
leave.
says, any news on Cuban Jar?
Yeah, I spoke to my contact, now Alex's contact at Henry Harris today, and they're not wholesaling them yet, but they are planning to hopefully next month. So we will certainly get a lot in if we can. 'Cause I want one.
Frank Valenti says the real trailer, as in REEL, not REAL. The real trailer looks like he's using a yo-yo, not very falling at all.
we were just saying the thing about using reels and threads is you've got to act and the attitude and the skill. It's one of the reasons why Grandfather's Top was so good, was because Adam teaches
How to do
and
it.
really encourages you to nail the basics before trying to do anything too clever, of making it look like it's levitating genuinely and not doing it for too long and everything else. And I just fear people spend £300 on a reel
and want to do it straight away.
want to do it straight away. It'll end up looking rubbish and it'll end up back in the bottom of your drawer.
Yeah, or it's going to be a case of they've got it, realise they can't do it, then they want the money back. And with a lot of unscrupulous people out there will tend to break it and turn it back and say, oh, it's broken, I want a refund. We'll send you another one. No, I want a refund. And that's happened before many times. And then, of course, there is the possibility that it's electronic. If it goes wrong, we've got to then sort it all out. It's a real pain to go back and forward. So, yeah, I don't know.
They are a pain, aren't they? Anything like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
for us to fix.
Dalian says, I've just recently got a Henry Harris RD Insta Cube in bottle and Venom Cube. Are there any good DVDs or books you would recommend for beginners?
Talking of books, on
Sorry,
Cube.
he's got Cube in bottle.
Yeah, he
Already?
says, well, he's got Henry Harris's RD Insta, Cube and bottle and Venom Cube. They're all Henry Harris, so he's probably gone directly to Henry Harris and got more directly from Henry. So,
Well done you, because
he
they're
says,
all brilliant.
Yeah, he says, are there any good DVDs or books you would recommend for a beginner in gaining good form for manipulating the cube and just in general for Rubik's Cube magic?
Yes, Stephen Brundage's Cube 3.
Yes.
The Cube by Takamitsu.
Exactly what I was going to say, the Cube 3, because you're getting the cube with the Cube 3, but you're not paying for the cube, you're paying for the instruction that comes with it and all its handlings. Which
Cube
is really
FX
good.
is a fabulous 3 DVD set. You get Carl Hine and John George's routines, plus the DVD How to Solve a Cube by John George.
If you go to the PropDog Lounge, you'll find a nice little list of what we recommend for Rubik's Cube.
What they said.
Yeah.
There we go.
And John Allen's Cube Tube, which is absolutely brilliant if you've got Venom Cube.
So, Dalian, the PropDog Lounge we're referring to, if you go on the main PropDog website, you will see at the top there a link to the PropDog Lounge. There's a load of resources and material in there to click on and enjoy. Josh says, do you know where I can find a giant jumbo coin? How big do you mean by giant, Josh? Do you mean
13
well,
foot.
the standard size is 3 inches. Do you mean a 5-inch? Do you mean a 10-inch, or what? Let us know, and we can look in to see if we can get one for you. I know Murphy's do have a few very large ones. Whether they're in stock or not, I don't know. But we can, have a look for our different contacts and see what we can find for you. Dalian says, also, have you had Regenerating by Blake Voigt in stock recently? Seems to be out of stock. Regeneration, not regenerating. You mean
Another.
Are we out of stock?
Another
now?
amazing trip.
Yeah, I think we are. I don't know why.
Usually we have loads in stock at any one time.
We
'cause
haven't
I
done
always make
theory.
sure we
We
get
haven't
them in,
done theory for a while, have we?
Have we not? Right, okay. Well, yeah,
Great trick.
we usually stock it, Dalian. We'll get more in. Won't be long. Kieran says, shame about Scott Alexander's latest then. I love doing it. Nailed it. Michael Leach says, Southend Hospital has just extended its A&E department. Tell me
About
more,
time.
Michael. Tell me
About,
more.
do you know what? About time.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that for a while.
I do love it.
Jonas says, as Jason is in, I have to ask him one last time. Any new kids magic?
Well, the Rubik's Cube thing. Ow. Other than that, not that I can think of right now.
No, not kids wise. No, don't think so.
But I will be keeping an eye on Murphy's for the boys if I get a second. And I will let you know of anything that's good.
Nick Adcock says, what's it called, Alex?
Oh, sorry. Post-it gone. So I got a bit tongue-tied talking about Post-it gone. I wasn't prepared.
Amber says, I got new glasses. I could see 2020 in them. I took one look at my partner and decided to carry on wearing my old glasses.
Ah.
Matt Boskill says, do you stock refills? Generation was great, but you went out really quickly. Right, so, excuse me, we get asked a lot about that with Regeneration. Now, the thing is, the cost in producing them is the cost of what you buy. The only thing you get different from refills to the actual trick itself is just the tuition that goes with it. So Theory 11 do sell a refill pack for very slightly cheaper, but not very much, but they don't wholesale that to other places. So unfortunately, it's going to be one of those tricks. It's always going to cost £3 every time you perform it, because it's 45 quid for 10 gimmicks. I know, 15 gimmicks. So yeah, it's a shame, but you can make them yourself. I did make a pack for somebody once. It took me a very, very long time to make them. I quoted for about an hour's work, and it took me about 10 hours to make an entire deck. But there we go. But yeah, yeah, mate, yeah. That was for Magic's thing. Yeah, it's quite some time ago. Trevor Sampson says, nice to see you, Jason. Josh Wood, 10-inch is the sort of size I was looking for, says Josh. Brian says, I was bored on my day off yesterday, so I went and built a new hospital in Swansea. I've always wondered what hospitals were like in Swansea.
They're good at building stuff in Wales, aren't they?
It's where you go if you're not Welsh.
Yeah.
If you are Welsh, actually.
Scraping the bowels, mate. Scraping the bowels. Yeah.
What have you called the new?
What
What have you called the new wing of this hospital? That's what I want to know. You've got to have a nice name for it. I suppose it would be Duke of Edinburgh.
Kentucky
Duke
Fried?
of Edinburgh wing, wouldn't it, these days now, wouldn't it?
Kentucky Fried? Yeah, it will
Kentucky
be,
Fried.
yeah. Right.
Hot wings.
What's,
With page 3 nurses.
the hot wing, yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
You're on the hot
What's
wing,
next?
Mr.
Come on. What's next?
Come on now.
Mini illusion. Mini illusion.
Oh.
Mini illusion.
Yeah, so Mini
Tell
Illusion.
me all about it, Jace.
Mini Illusion is a bit like the clear penetration that I think we must have talked about in the live before.
What is the illusion?
So the illusion is you have a Houdini card.
So
you
it's
have
sturdy and doesn't break? Is that the illusion?
no, not yet. You have a Houdini card. You have a like a slot and a cardboard blade. And the idea is that you put the blade through the slot and then you can push Houdini straight
Can you
through.
demo it here and now?
No,
Why?
not without. Well, let's put it this way. I've already broken one
Why have you broken it?
because it just broke. It literally just broke.
It's cheaply, shoddily made?
Yeah,
or-
it's $15 though, so I don't know how much we're selling it for. So what are we selling it for? 15 quid.
$13.99.
$13.99. So really, it is I would say it's like a kid's beginner trick.
No, it's cheap. Oh, that is flimsy, isn't it?
That card is. I mean,
That card's
I know a
pretty
lot about producing cards
Right.
now, believe it or not, and that is.
That
thick.
is about...
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah. So that's what you get.
I would say that's about 150 GSM, which is a little bit thicker than standard paper, really. Yeah, not very much.
There might be a reason for that though, in the operation of the actual trick.
Can you demo it?
Yeah. All right.
Without breaking it?
I need to set it up.
Okay, go set up. Right, what's next? What's on the list of stuff to talk about there, Alex?
right. Oh, post-production. Post-prediction. So
Post-prediction.
this is where you have a prediction. So you have a square. So basically, you don't get a post-it notepad with this, which is awkward. Awkward for me to show it to you then, because it is a post-it notepad that's about that long and ball clipped to the top of it. You do get the ball clip. You have a folded post-it note that's clearly in view the whole time. When you take this off, you've got the prediction in the.
So you do get a gimmick with it.
You get a gimmick, but you need to buy the right size post-it pad in order to set it up.
Right.
And it's very similar to the Bob Austin clip, basically, or the barking dog clip in effect, but this clip isn't gimmicked. What you get in here is, so you have a...
Okay.
Basically, you end up gimmick a post-it note pad.
Okay.
And it gives you 6 outs, so you can use a sort of, with one of those deck of cards that's only got repeating series in it, or anything like that. And yeah, so as long as you can force 1 of 6, you've got your predictions, got a little index, and yeah. The only advantage this has got over using a Bob Austin clip or using paperclip by Jay Sankey as he popularised it, is that you can actually hand it out with the post-it note in the clip.
And it's £30.99. Is it easy to do, do you know?
It's very easy to do.
There you go.
Very
That's
easy
nice for
to
a little
do.
parlour trick if you're going to do
If
a
you
little
want it
parlour
out,
trick.
but I should make it up. I think we're going to end up with enough. I think we've got enough for me to make one up, and I'll do a review of it. But I mean, it's all right. It's possibly the best I can say at the moment.
Right, you ready, Jace?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Right, let's get this on the close-up camera.
At least I can't lose my job.
And I
So,
bet when I phoned the school and said, "Guess what your teacher?"
look when he messed up.
Right, let's go on the close-up cam for this.
Are we ready?
Yep.
I am red, aren't I? Look how red I am. Anyway,
do you
so
want me to go to the front? Let me go to the
yeah, it's probably easier. Right. So, I don't excuse my lack of patter for this. So basically, we've got a little
Chest.
a chest with a hole and a blade, and we're going to insert said blade through the hole like that. And we're going to take Harry, there he is, on a double-sided piece of paper, and we're going to try and get him to go through. Oh, look, no.
Let's see.
Goes through, all the way through like that to the other side, and now the blade is a bit difficult to get out, and there you go. And it is examinable. I gave it to Alex, didn't I?
I didn't find the solution.
Oh, I've done it. It's, there we go.
Is that broken already now?
It's bent again. Look,
There you go. So that's
There
how
you go.
easy it is to break.
that is literally how easy it is.
Yeah.
I just picked that up.
I'm gonna have to adjust the stock now.
My issue with this is, yeah, it's a bit of fun.
I mean, look
But-
how quick. I mean,
yeah.
that literally didn't. I
It
didn't do anything
wouldn't
to
have
that.
taken very much at all to make this physically out of metal or something stronger plastic and put so this is basically card. They put a shiny
Yeah, film on the
silver
outside,
film
yeah.
on it. Yeah, they could have done that with a bit of plastic or a bit of
Even if
metal or
they
something.
increase the width, there'd
Yeah.
be more strength to it.
The problem is, it's yeah, as
It's
you
on-
said,
it's on a pivot point. It's
so fragile. You just got to be careful. So I'm not a fan of it, really, to be honest. I would have been a fan if they made it slightly better, but
Yeah.
they've just gone for the cheapest, nastiest option to make more money, and out of that, they're going to end up losing more sales in the long one.
We'll send that back as well.
Yeah.
But it is only $13.99.
The actual secret,
And
though,
it is quite a fooler.
the secret, I gave Alex it, and he had it for a good minute and a half. I went, right, go on then. What do you do with that?
They could have laminated that for an extra 10 pence, and it would have been stronger.
Less than that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, it's the strength. They could have been a bit wire down the edge, would have been stronger.
But I think the problem with this is if you've got something and you want to get it under the £15 mark, by the time it's gone through the whole chain,
Murphy's.
product chain,
Yeah.
so you are kind of
I'm not
limited
saying-
to. I mean,
Right, that is ridiculous because then you're saying, right, I'm going to make it cheaply, but everyone's going to break it. I'm not going to sell anyone. You, if that's the case, you spend an extra couple of quid and you sell it for a couple of quid more if it's going to work.
yeah. The point is though, the trick is, I mean,
right, it may work.
The trick isn't
but if somebody
ever
does
going
it,
to be worth more than £15, is it?
well, it would have been worth more, and it wouldn't have been that much extra to put the bit of plastic in it. I mean,
I think if you're interested in it, buy Clear Penetration, which is amazing, falling
that's
and
true.
strong.
yeah. I've just got issues with that.
I've
mean,
performed it 3 times and
if it
broken
doesn't-
2 of them.
If it doesn't do the job it's meant to do, don't bloody sell it.
Yeah.
Don't sell it.
Same as me
You
said
know,
for that
stop. I mean, I could go out and make any number of products out of paper and sell it
That was
ridiculously
broken,
cheap.
right.
But if it's going to break the first time, yeah. So, right. Michael Lee says,
penetration.
this live has cheered me right up. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Michael. And you too. Jason broke something. Is he after a refund?
Didn't buy it.
That's Brian. And he says, with Henry H. Cuban jar, will you be stocking refilled jars?
Well, it would certainly be worth us considering because he's made them. You know Kieran Johnson's trick
Yep.
with the cube in the
Isolated,
bottle,
yeah.
isolated. Those are like 50 quid a refill or something to give them out. And Henry's got them down to like eight or £10, which is great. I mean, I will be doing that and giving the birthday child a cube in a jar at every gig because I think that is those astonishing bottles that we've got. Is that the right thing? No, the what's the carding bottle called?
Impossible
bottle.
Yeah.
They're brilliant, aren't they? Imagine
Yeah.
giving that to a kid. And the best thing about those refills is it's a glass jar and a real cube. So if somebody does smash it, they won't find anything. So yeah, well done.
Michael Still says, Jason is back. Michael's the guy in Germany with the...
Oh, Michael.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. We were talking the other day about taxes.
I can try making them, says George. Matt Bosco says they're building a new £1.8 million veterinary hospital in Farnham. Interesting. Tell me all your other news, folks. Anything you want to say, randomly, whatever it is, just post it in.
Anything happening? New bus stops.
My local hospital is called... my local hospital is called Mayday, says Andy Tingley. Gary Simpson says, I bought the mini illusion, it's in the bin. There you go, thank you Gary for that. Peter Armitage says, hi guys, do you know a super multi-ball by Gabriel Gascon and Apprendi Magic is worth getting? I hope you guys are good. We are all good, thank you.
It's a good little trick that, if it's the one I'm thinking. Yes, you have. It's a bit knacky, isn't it? It's the one the ball that changes colour with the little plinth. You know, the little plastic plinth that I said they had on the video but they didn't include. The ball that changes colour, so you... Oh,
Sponge ball.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sponge ball one, right? Yeah. Yes, we did like that one. Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah, it's a great little thing.
Adrian,
not cheap though.
Adrian says, yes, please, to stock in refills for Cuban bottle. I would rather get it from you than direct.
So would I.
And I love lamp, says Frank.
And he likes Anchorman as well.
You like lamp?
It's from Anchorman.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the film, but I know the quote.
Well, Anchorman.
Yeah, not a big fan.
The original was good. I remember seeing that years ago. I haven't seen the other ones though. Yeah. Right, okay, we are caught up with
Any films that
comments.
you like, please send us in your favourite quotes.
Yeah, films for people to watch in hospital.
Send us the whole script. Post the whole script on here. Just
I mean, Razza, are you still alive?
Yeah. Razza was told off, so he's been good. Yeah, Razza's been.
I've got a sniper on the roof of
viewer now.
Debenhams outside Razza's house.
So here we've got Joel Dickinson from Real Workers. He's been knocking out new products left, right, and centre, including the Fab board. That is quite fab. We've got Mythic, and this is a 24-hour index that you wear around your waist. Well, not quite around your waist.
What?
On your waist. And I think it's... I haven't tried it out yet. I haven't opened it.
Oh, a card index index, right? Okay. I see
Well,
what
it doesn't
you're
have to
saying,
be cards, so they say it could be, you know...
No, that's why I thought you were on about like
Billets
a crib index kind of thing.
No,
You wear-
not crib, no.
Excuse me a minute.
Yeah.
Have you got a stomachache? No. No, just... Oh, my back.
Right. Anyway.
Here, choose a card.
So-
now.
Well, anyway, we got that in. It's $43.99.
Is that everything?
What is it? What does it do?
Let's get back to A&E. It was easier. No, so it's an index for your billets or whatever that you
it's
wear.
that's
That
literally
easily bring your things to hand as a as a slight gesture. You can.
So it's a utility device.
Exactly.
What
24
about
hours.
force bag?
I haven't looked at this yet. I was going to try
I
and
saw it on the side. I didn't even know we
come
got it
on,
in.
mate, why didn't you give me this to look at?
When did that come in?
because you were too busy. You were too busy reading. But I mean,
and it's Blake as well.
When
That would
did it
probably be
come in?
quite good.
today.
Did it? What, with Murphy's?
Yeah.
Did it? Open it up. Let's have a look.
I mean, you
I
would have
saw it over there. I thought, what is
No,
it?
well, I mean, I would have showed it to you, but you were too busy finding spelling mistakes in the Impossible book.
Ooh.
It's a
Come on,
Ziploc
yeah.
bag.
Yeah, I
It's-
don't want to break it because I don't want to break the packaging. I mean,
Well, we're gonna have to get it out.
go on then. Break it. I'll buy it if it's good. It's not a promise.
Should be good at
But I do like force bags.
There we go.
Oh,
that
clear
is.
force bag.
Oh right.
Clear force bag.
They've been around a lot though. We've got other ones.
got lots
We've
of
got
them in the
clear
drawer.
carrier bag ones. Yeah, the clear ones is no different than the ones already sell. Right.
Looks very similar to one I made at
Yeah.
home myself.
How much is it?
Standard sandwich bag. I suppose it's more realistic looking than some of the other ones we've got. We've got the deluxe force bags.
Yeah, it
We-
does look good.
But you
I
still
think
got-
we got
I mean,
three-
I have made exactly
Three clear
this.
force bags already, but
I have made exactly this bag from bags from Sainsbury's.
yeah,
But yeah.
nothing groundbreaking, but
But I don't think it's
a
very
more
much either.
recognisable bag.
So, but yeah, I mean, if you do want a force,
You don't know how much it is.
not off the top of my head because we weren't going to talk about it because I didn't get to look at
It's
it.
got to be
Right.
50 quid, isn't it?
Okay.
A good tip though is Gaten
Right.
Bloom's got a way of loading a forcing bag.
Gaten Bloom does not surprise
Gaten
me in the
Bloom,
slightest.
but yeah, so you can. I can't remember what it's on now, but anyway, yeah, you can load a clear force bag.
So Gaten Bloom's got a good way of loading a force bag. You can't remember where to find it.
No,
That's really,
but it involves,
really
but you have,
valuable
but you have,
information.
so you have all the
It'll-
pieces,
it'll
you have
give
all
a
the slips of
signboard.
paper, but you'll get the method if you realise that you put all the pieces of paper on top of a magazine or a newspaper or whatever, and then you tip them into the bag,
Oh,
and you've then loaded both compartments. One with.
that is good.
That's a very clever idea
That is
for
good.
loading a clear force bag.
Good old Gaten.
Well
Gaten.
done.
Gaten. Right, I think. Oh no, we've got more comments saying they're coming in thick and fast. Right, Andy Tingley says my grandson brought the illusion. It broke straight away when he emailed the shop. They told him to glue it.
Oh, that is shocking.
See, this is what I'm saying. There's no
Glue it? What are you gluing?
People
Oh,
are just
that's
going to
the
buy
gimmick.
it. It's going to break straight away. They're
You
going to be
can't
like,
glue
well, that's a
it.
load of crap.
No,
And
it
then
doesn't
we're the
work
ones
if
that
you
have to
glue
put it in
it.
pieces.
No, no.
It doesn't work
Well,
if
don't
you
look
glue
at me.
it.
I didn't tell him to glue it. It wasn't me.
Stupid. What
Just
shop
to,
was
just
that?
to be clear, that wasn't from us.
No, it wasn't
Right,
from
I
us.
would have
think
sent you a
we
new
need
one
to
or
put-
refunded you.
Glue
We need
it.
to put a warning on the package of that saying, warning, be extremely careful with the silver part of the gimmick because it will bend or break very easily.
Annoyingly,
we need to put a
you
warning on
need
it.
to do what I did. I don't think there's any fault in what I did. You have to. You have to
It's
do
the
that.
way you picked it up was what did it. Actually,
I just picked it up like that, yeah. But you've got to.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
There's not really any getting around it.
Yeah, there's not really.
Gating around it.
No. Yeah. Don't bother.
Get clear prediction, clear penetration.
Yeah. I don't know what we're yelling about, says Brian. Nigel Quinn says, RE Cube Magic, Henry Harris has a Cube book out next month. Cube Maestro.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for that, Nigel.
Get that in.
Max Gibson says, hey guys, I have had the 21st Century Phantom DVD for ages, but lost the props. I was looking at your refills and wondering, I bought some from you. Will I need anything else?
Well, the DVD is very valuable at the moment because
Yeah, it's been unavailable for nearly
Yeah,
4 years.
don't
5
get rid of
years.
it.
Yeah. So, pair of scissors, pair of very small scissors, and the refills, and that's about it.
which we do sell.
Yes. Ryan says, can you show a fab board?
There's not much to show without giving the game away.
What is it? What is Fab Board? Because I'm interested.
Board
by this
that's
as well.
fab.
Brilliant.
It's a forcing device.
What a fab board you have there,
Oh.
Alex. That's fabulous, even though it isn't in the centre.
So on here you have, you'd have a list of items. Someone would give you a number between 1 and 10, say. When you turn around, you would have first circled the number 10 on whatever number they've said on the list, and it will be
It's clever.
the one you would have forced that particular object. It's quite hard to show. I mean, that would give the game away.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's very hard to show it, isn't
It's
it?
quite a nice thing, though.
Yeah,
Quite a nice
can't
idea.
really show, yeah.
But it does look like that. So you have that written on there, say, so anything you like, and they call out a number. You pretend to circle it when you turn it round.
You circle it.
You circle it, yeah. obviously. We do circle it, but just not at that particular moment in time.
Smooth, mate. Well done.
The thing is, so you're limited to space. So when it says anything, obviously, if you wanted to write, Harry Potter and the Prince of Azkaban, I don't know.
The Prisoner of
Philosopher's
Azkaban.
Stone.
Well, whatever his thing is, then you'd run out of space.
Right.
So you could say Harry Potter.
Potter.
Potter Book 2 or whatever if you wanted to. But so that's the only thing to be aware of. You can, it's not restricted to one word, but you are limited to space. And that was a question that we had. That's the smallest version. The other one's A4, so just twice the size, obviously.
So is the I'm guessing on the A4 one you've got a bigger field to write in.
Yep. Yeah, but I mean it's very well taught. It's very easy.
Good idea.
Customizable. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Right, Raza says, yes, I'm still alive, so to speak, Jason. Just got to learn that these comments
Fire.
actually get read. Raza, yes, Raza, we read all the comments. Most live shows won't read all the comments, they'll pick a few to read. A lot of other shows don't have live comments, so yeah, we just read every single one, so be careful what you say.
We also read the 30 plus that come in afterwards when they think we're live.
Yes.
And we're actually not.
Wallace said, did you have or possibly get queued up?
We could probably get it. I don't know what it
I
is.
thought we had
but-
that in queued up.
Oh, it's queued. No, hang on. It's queued up the music playing. Is that
No.
what's- no,
No,
That was called the Music Box.
Yeah.
no, but something else called queued up. Is it for queuing
I've no
music?
idea, mate.
I'm just wondering if that's what it is.
I don't know.
Don't know.
We'll have a look.
Could be
We'll
Have a look,
Snooker
yeah, on the website. Dalian says, I love real workers. I've been using Joel Dixon's link for a couple of weeks. I love the effect, so simple and impromptu, with a couple of rubber bands, and it can be worked into Crazy Man's handcuffs as well.
Good.
Thank you, Dalian.
It's got some good stuff, Joel.
Yep.
Adrian says, no, they come with all you need except scissors. That's reference 21st Century Phantom.
Yeah.
Amber says, what are you drinking? Well, funny enough, I am drinking kombucha, and it's something I make myself.
In Fairham.
Jacob says, force bag in the US is $29.95.
Yeah, it's about 25 quid, I think.
Ottar says, Jason, what age kids are the most difficult to perform for?
Ooh,
19, 20-year-olds?
40s,
Yeah.
50s.
it varies. I mean, I've performed for as young as 2 and 3, and most people would think that was awful, but it's actually quite easy because they don't really care what you're doing. I would say, for me, sort of the age I teach. Funnily enough, from I would say sort of 9 or 10 upwards, I wouldn't want to do really.
Josh Wood says, I want to thank you all for the excellent service. As always, by far my favourite magic shop. You were all wonderful, except that bloke who's called Jason with the white hair. Adrian says, I think that's clued up by Alakazam. And Walter says, I may not have spelled it right. Okay, we are done. All the comments, all the products, everything talked about.
23 minutes past 5.
I think that's
What's
about it. Oh,
happening?
we got
Wonderful.
Winner
This is
Chicken
great.
Dinner
Oh.
by Liam Montier.
You had
That's...
to go and ruin it, didn't you? Had to go and add an
Come on,
extra
then.
product in. Come on.
No, I
Get
really
on with
quite
it.
like.
Come on.
I quite like it. It's a nice little gambling effect where everyone's a winner.
I'm not being
apart
paid
from
to be
you're
here.
winning.
Oh,
You're winning 60 quid and they're winning 3p.
The chicken.
But it's good fun. I think it's good fun, easy, no slights involved. Kmart Magic, Liam Montier. And again, if I was a hobbyist and I had friends around, it's a lot of
Which
banter.
none of you are allowed to do currently. So,
You could do it on Zoom.
can you do it in the garden?
You could do it in the garden.
There we go.
Can you do it on the bus?
Are we doing a comp?
Wasn't going to.
Oh, okay,
You could
fine.
do it. You could do it in A&E in Fareham, in the new wing,
in the hot wing.
in the hot wing, in the hot
With
wing.
the chicken dinner.
With the chicken dinner. Yes.
Ah dear. How we
Anyway, so there we go.
Right, Matt Senton says, hi guys, I know Mutilated Umbrella Deluxe is out of stock, but are you likely to get another one in?
If our supplier has them, they are very good.
That wasn't Murphy's, was it?
No, it was my friend in
Future Magic.
Germany.
Yeah,
Carl.
not sure. Maybe on the next order, if they've got them in, we'll get some in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that now.
Maybe a big investment, he says, but maybe my next step.
What's that? The umbrella?
yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really good. You get everything you need, all the silks and everything. Yeah.
Oh, we had to play with it here, didn't we?
Good
I
value
think
for
you
money.
did it on one of the lives.
I
didn't
did
you?
do it on one of the
you did
lives.
it
Yeah. It's very good.
Dalian says, thanks for the recommendations on Rubik's stuff. I've just got Cube through 3 and Impossible by Nicholas Lazarina. Great service as always. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dalian. You're most welcome, mate.
Um,
Purchased on PropDog, of course. He's loyal.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Daddy.
sorry about the book.
Nick Adcock says, Umbrella Company have folded.
Very good.
Oh, so good. So good.
I I can't believe they folded. It's so sad. They were doing so well.
Mm.
Walter says, have a great night, weekend. Great to see you all. Thank you, guys. Everyone. Yeah, we're not going to do a live giveaway this week. It's been a very quiet couple of weeks for us, so we need to save every penny we can. So we will see you next Friday, minus the albino. And yeah, everyone have a great weekend. Say bye-bye, Jason.
Albino here next week.
Oh.
But I will be here in the summer. I'll come back and see you all again.
Yeah, we'll keep you informed. And then I'm because you know Alex's boat isn't too far away from you, and I'm sure there'll be a live on Alex's boat at some point when it's all done, and maybe you can come and join us for that one.
Certainly.
Or probably won't invite you actually, but yeah.
I can swim as well.
Got to teach Alex. I need it. Right, guys, have a great weekend. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and just stay healthy. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye.